What's up, Fox and Fox here, and today we are talking about Multiversus. Now, I have been looking forward to this game for quite a while, since it is one of the worst kept secrets of 2022. Multiversus is finally out in open beta, and you can either watch an hour of a Twitch stream with your Warner Brothers connected, or you can get the Founders Pack, which is what I did, and I tested it on all sorts of graphics cards. We have everything from an RTX 3080 all the way down to integrated graphics, so get ready for this one. Starting off at the high end, we have the RTX 3080, which ran with an average frame rate of 60, a 1% low of 53, and a 0.1% low of 15 at 3440 by 1440 with the very high settings. Now, with that said, that is not the RTX 3080 struggling. This game has a 60 FPS cap, which I can understand. It's a little bit of a disappointment, but at the same time, fighting games typically have caps to keep things competitive, and I can understand why they did it. Unsurprisingly, the RTX 3080 did a fantastic job playing on my ultra-wide monitor. Moving down the list, we've got the GTX 1080 at 1080p with the very high settings. Once more, hit the cap of 60 FPS 99.9% of the time. You're gonna have no issues playing on the GTX 1080. Now comes the R9 390, which is equivalent, close enough, to a GTX 1060. So the 390 ran at 1080p with the very high settings once more and constantly saw the cap of 60 FPS once more. So you're gonna have nothing to worry about playing this game on either the GTX 1080 6 gig or the 3 gig or the R9 390 or the I don't even know, RX 460. Well, maybe not the 460, maybe the 470 and 480 would run well. But other than that, the R9 390 ran well, and anything in that sort of category is going to run well too. And up next is the Intel Iris Xe graphics, but at 1080p with the very highest settings, these still hit 60 FPS, which really impressed me, considering the fact that we're talking about integrated graphics here, and even though Iris Xe is better than previous integrated graphics, it's still not fantastic, but we saw 1% low of 51 and a 0.1% low of 35, so again, no issues whatsoever, no stutter. It was a fantastic way to play the game. And I forgot that I had a dual core CPU in our last test. So with a dual core 4570T, an energy saving 4th gen Intel processor with a Radeon 550 with the very low settings, but still at full HD, we saw an average of 55 FPS with a 1% low of 5 and a 0.1% low of 2. So probably most important when it comes to this graphics card comparison, the RX 550 is going to do just fine. The 1% and 0.1% lows were caused by the 4570T, but with that said, it only happened at the beginning of the round. It wasn't throughout the entire game. It was only at the beginning of a round, and honestly, I could even blame that on the fact that a hard drive was loading in assets. So it ran quite well for being on a dual core system, and I recorded this benchmark during one of the worst gaming sessions that I had. The other ones really ran pretty smooth. I do not think the 1% and 0.1% lows were that low for any of the rest of the fights that I did while testing out that combination. So I think we're all happy to see that, yeah, the game looks pretty basic, but I've seen games that look worse, require more, and the fact that you can play this all the way back on a 2-core Radeon 550, integrated graphics, a 1060, a 750 Ti is going to do fine on this thing, a 750 is going to do fine on this thing. Anything a 750 or lower might start giving you some issues, but other than that, I don't think you're gonna have any problems. And the fact that the 750 came out almost a decade ago means that I feel comfortable recommending this game. If you're worried about performance on this thing, you should never worry about it because it's going to run fantastic. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like, subscribe, do what you usually do, and as always, buy yourself something nice.